Well, good morning. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the Primer series. And it is time to go into depth about a very fun little game, the Galactic War. Let's go into it. So, the Galactic War is a unique animal. It's 12 battles. They're all separated, and the teams that you face are based off of teams that are used by other players. And as you'd imagine, the difficulty ranges from super easy to incredibly difficult at times, dependent upon what teams people have been using in here. So if people have been using some pretty infuriating team compositions, then you're in for a bad time. but let's see what we get today. So I'm gonna bolt through this entire thing, and I'm gonna try to give you some strategies while I do it. So the important thing to note about these battles is your current level of turn meter, your health, your protection, your cooldowns on your abilities. All of those things are saved. So however well you do in this round will determine what your next round will look like. Another thing, a very important thing to note, is that you can use your entire collection for this. So let's say you come up against a particularly tough team, and you say you don't have a strong enough collection to take it out very easily. You do have a couple different strategies to combat that using your entire collection. One of those strategies is to utilize a strike force, a suicide strike force. You can send a team against them to either kill one of their key heroes or the leader, for that instance, and it'll make that encounter a lot easier the second time around. Because that's the thing. Like I said, turn meter gets saved, health gets saved. That goes for them too. So if you have a lot of trouble with a particular team, then fudge it. Just take out the leaders so the leadership ability's gone, and then you're going to be a lot happier. There we go. Now, I tend to not use... You might be noticing I'm not using a lot of cooldowns. That's because pretty much every third battle is a tougher battle. So it's actually a good idea to save those cooldowns for that tougher battle. You'll be very sad if you get to a tough fight and you're missing some of those super important cooldowns. Like, I'm not going to humble him. I'm not going to take that out because I want to save it just in case I need it for the next fight. Because the next fight... Now, the third fight is not actually that difficult. It's just like every third fight up until the end where you can get a few in a row of some really tough fights. But that was what? That was 2 or 3. What we got? What was that? That was... Okay, that was number 2. Okay, so this one will be a little bit more difficult than the last 2. As you can see, it was actually a very easy team. So that's not something I'm too worried about. But this also means that I can speed things up by using cooldowns because it's not a hard team. So I could just dogpile the shit of someone I don't like. Let's just fuck it. Let's do it on Yoda. Life easy. And then there we go. And then, okay. Now, when you've got a strong team like mine, and you want this shit to go faster, like I do, they added the ability to do basic for your attacks. Now, this is the best place to use the auto battle basic only. Because, I mean, look at this. This is what my team does. It's got great basic attacks. It's gonna speed up Yoda. The damage is amazing. It's auto assisting. it's easily made Galactic War a lot more fun for me. And I'll actually go ahead and use that for a couple other battles just to speed this up. But the thing is that let's say this team right here, this Rebels team here. If you were just to auto battle with basics and your team isn't like as well honed as mine is, you might take extra damage. So you're gonna want to be smart and just use, certain cooldowns. to ensure that your team does well and doesn't get hit as much. There we go. Like, I'll use the that on him, even though I didn't get the buff on me. But as you can see, I'm killing the AoE heroes. Wedge, of course, is very important to kill because of Biggs. I'm only attacking Biggs when he's already high on turn meter. That, yeah, there we go. And finish it off with some basics. And let's harmonious basic. Now we can switch to basics. So that's the smart way of doing it. Because like I said, if you're willy-nilly about your Galactic War, then you're gonna lose heroes. You're gonna lose them. And you don't want that. Now, Zeta Qui-Gon is very complementary to a long-term Galactic War. Because, you know, when you're starting out and you have, like, weaker heroes, you'll find that it's almost impossible to complete these Galactic Wars. You don't have the resources necessary. But if you have a team that's designed for last stability with amazing synergy, then you're gonna come out extremely happy. Let's do this. You know, I like to keep Yoda's turn meter going, so I'll ignore a kill if it means that I can give him turn meter, just like that. Because, yeah, I can just let the other heroes kill him. There we go. And a little bit of that, and then we can just basic the rest of this. And Zeta Qui-Gon in particular is the reason why it's so good is because it has amazing synergy, great damage, amazing speed. The foresight, keeping me from taking hits, is great for longevity. I mean, it's super perfect. So let's see how far we are. Okay, we're at Battle 6. Battle 6 is typically, yeah, as you can see, it's actually, you know, level 85. They all have decent gear. It's still not a super hard one, but you can find a super hard one there, for sure. Because they take the high level teams. So let's get. So this is where you need to like make sure that you kill the important ones. So what we're gonna employ is avoid the shit out of getting tanked. Oh no, that wasn't successful. Ooh, so this is tough. I could kill Palpatine, but then will I get hit by Vader? Let's just. Ooh, let's. Ooh, 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 ooh. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Let's just kill Palpatine. There we go. And then we'll humble him eventually. Let's get the foresight. See, that's the first meditation I've used in this game, and for good reason. Let's just kill the tank. Let's just make sure he's dead. Ooh. Okay. No, he can't tank now, so I'm happy. There we go. So let's just let's take you out. Ooh. See, and that's the thing about Zeta Qui-Gon is sometimes, not all the time, leave a weak guy alive. That way, if you lose your foresights, you can just, you know, he's like a foresight waiting to happen. you can just kill that guard. See, now I want my foresight back up, so I'll go to him and finish him off. Now my team has foresight again. And then I can take a couple more hits. Now, the thing is, Ayla just took a huge hit from Lady Woman over here. And that's actually not a good thing, because she lost a lot of protection. I'm not going to be as strict on my numbers here because of making a video. But normally, if she takes a huge hit like that, I would consider restarting. Because here's the other cool thing to note about this mode, is that if you go in with the same hero, let's say you go in with this 5, and it doesn't go well, and I decide to go up to the corner here and retreat. The cool thing is, there's no penalty for that. There's no penalty for retreating at all. You didn't lose any health, you didn't use any abilities, you just restart it. You go back out, maybe change your team composition. The thing to note, though, is that let's pretend you don't do well, and then you come back in with the same exact team and do the same exact moves on the same exact people. The battle will go exactly the same. They don't change up their the AI does exactly what it did last time, and that's actually a good thing, and a bad thing. It's a good thing because that means if you had a lot of really good actions at the beginning, like you got a lot of crits or you got some good stuns, then you can go ahead and count on those. However, if you had a lot of bad run at the beginning, like right at the beginning, then you're going to want to consider changing up your team composition or what moves you make. It's a toss-up, though. I remember back in the day, it was incredibly difficult to beat this when I was lower level. I depended upon basically 3 teams to get through the whole thing. I would have my weaker team take out the easier ones, then I'd bring in my tougher teams for the tougher ones. But the goal for Galactic War is to get yourself one team that can get you all the way through it. And that's what Zeta Qui-Gon has done for me. I used to be able to do it with the Droid team, but then a lot of Rex teams popped up, and there's a lot of trouble. So one important thing to note is, what are the rewards for Galactic War? And actually, nowadays, the money is real good. The amount of credits you get in it is actually extremely good. Very happy with it. That was the problem with this game for a long time, is just the fact that credits were so in desire, especially right after mods got launched. Credits were needed so badly, and there just wasn't a ton of money. And I think that's also when they came out with the credit heist, where you could get up to 20 million credits in a day, just from that. But as far as Galactic War is concerned, I wish I had done the math, but let's just say it's over 1 million, because I think it is. I think you get it over 1 million credits, and that's really helpful. See, like, this gives you, not only, as you can see, you can get a lot of the credits right there, but you also get shipbuilding materials, which is ship currency. Ooh, oh, B2, Speedo. So this is kind of not great for my team. See, Zaters are really easy, but when they utilize B2, that makes me cry on the inside. I'm not too happy about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to bait the B2 now. No, okay, buddy. Okay, so let's just kill the B2. Let's just do it that way. It's not ideal to kill the B2 first, but that is what we are gonna do. Because... okay, that sucked. That was exactly what I was trying to avoid. And now I can't, damn it, because... okay. You see, this is where you decide to retreat. Because I was gonna get hit by Vader's AoE, and I would have had to kill him, I would have taken a lot of damage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go a little bit of a different route. Instead of going straight after B2, let's go straight after Rex. That way it'll bait the B2 and he'll take out only the tenacity, or the foresight. So, what was I gonna do? Yeah, let's get that. Let's do this, and you see, notice I attacked B2. Let's see what happens when you attack Rex. Ooh, okay. Let's do that. He's dead. Good. Okay, now we're cooking. So now we'll kill the B2. Alright, a little bit of that. Alright, keep the turn meter going. See, this is going infinitely better because they're going to use their AoEs, and I'm not going to give a fuck. Let's do a little bit of this. Oh, yeah, buff immune. That means I can attack whoever I want. Let's do this, because I don't want you to have another... ooh, resistance. There we go. Nice and easy. Now, I'm getting a little sick of your bullshit, Palpatine, real quick. So we're gonna do a little that, a little heal immunity, a little that, and a little this. Alright! You see how much better this is going? Very pleased. A little that, okay. Yeah, no doubt, they're gonna hurt. This is one of those much more difficult teams, but what's great is I had a wonderful start because whenever a shore trooper is in a battle against me, I smile on the inside super hard, because all that means is I'm gonna get an early humble from Qui-Gon and get a buff for my entire team, making them incredibly strong at the start. And what you'll find in this game is that a strong start truly dictates who will most likely win. Because you can never say never in this game. I've come back from some pretty horrific starts and won, and vice versa. Other teams have beaten me. Okay, now we're at the last three. The last three battles are the most interesting, because you'll face a team first that looks super, like, look at this. All that gear, and oh my god, star levels, but the team is kind of dumb. It's a it's a Luminara team with an Ugnaught. But the next one is the one you fear. The next one is the one you don't want to see. So what we have to do is, this needs to be me preserving every single one of my cooldowns. I need to be ready. And I need to make sure I have everything I need to win. Alright. Oh, that's gonna suck. Fucking damn it. Okay. Alright. Gotta kill everyone else because Leia's all hidden. Alright, look at that. Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue with you. Now the thing is I will still use Harmonious because it's only a 2-turn cooldown for amazing damage. That's certainly fine. But oof. Poor girl. And sometimes you can even use Yoda's abilities because he's so damn fast. You get the cooldowns back, so it's like not a big deal. But I'm playing it super easy. I'm gonna play it super safe. Yeah, ooh, please tell me Qui-Gon get the turn. I think you will, but oh no. Qui-Gon, oh my god, okay, I need to restart this, because Yoda got his ass kicked. Like, well, did you see how much health and protection he lost? So this just means I need to just kill the Leia first. It just needs to happen. This always happens to me when I don't kill the Leia first. Leia used to be just the top tier. She used to be like the most amazing. You had her, and the thing is, you could only get her if you were pay to win, pay to play, pay to do, because she was located in. You remember I talked about the chromium packs where you get character shards. She was only available in that. She wasn't available in Squad Arena at the time. So you had to deal with when you had to fight against Leia, like, you'd sit there and you'd be like, who is this hero I've never seen? Then she'd kick your ass and you'd be like, how? What? And then you'd realize she was only available in Chromium. And that's when you'd realize that you needed to bust out the wallet if you wanted her. It's rough. But when she did come out in Squad Arena, she was I saw her in a lot of arena squads. She became really popular, and she was very strong. But nowadays, with all the the Rex teams and all the Sith teams, she can't really flex anymore in arena, and not in top tier arena. She's amazing in raids, especially with clone trooper teams. All right, fellas, here it is. Let's see. Oh, okay. See, here's the thing. As you can see, this is actually a relatively well put together team, but it's not a top tier arena team like you see at this point usually. And I'll teach you why, this being the second to last battle, that we don't need to worry about the final battle. I'll show you about that. But this is not going to be hard. Thankfully, this was an incredibly mild Galactic War for me, so I didn't have to worry about any super tough battles. Everything was relatively easy. There we go. And as you can see, this is already going to be a super cakewalk. I already got what I needed. I got the buff immunity on the tank. I got the biggest threat killed. So we're just gonna sit back, and we're actually gonna do an auto, the regular auto. Let them use all the abilities that they want to use. go. And now we can sit back and relax. Oh, we won Galactic War. How fun is that? You can feel good about that. The Galactic War, though, is... Here's the thing. The goal about mobile games is to have fun, but also keep the stress levels low. Because gaming can be stressful inherently, but mobile games can be stressful, like in particular. Now, I talked about how the arena, and this goes less so for the ship arena, but the squad arena is the most stressful part of this game, because it's the primary way to gain crystals, and crystals are so damn important. And so easy to lose crystals when you get sniped at your payout and stuff like that. So you constantly have to watch. Stress, stress, stress. But also Galactic War. Galactic War is the second biggest contributor of stress in this game. Just because completing it can get you an Omega material, it can get you lots of money, maybe a cool shard, and as you can see, this is what you get for the final one typically. I don't know if people have figured out how it works to where you get the shitty team at the very end, or if it was truly designed this way, but I don't care. It's awesome that it's just this easy team at the very end. There was like a month or two where it was just incredibly tough teams at the end. So you'd fight an incredibly tough team for fight 11 and 12, and that was stressful, especially when I was weaker. Oh, there we go. We won. We beat Galactic War. That's how you beat a whole one, and I don't even know how long it took me. I just filmed the whole damn thing. We'll see how long it took me at the end. I'm excited to know. But as you can see, oh, okay, so you get 3 shards, you get good money, you get good that, and crystals a little bit, and then you get you get war tokens for every other battle, and it ramps up how many you get. The second battle will give you like 100, then like the 6th battle will give you 200, the last battle gets you 400, so that's a total 1600 of this currency that you can use for some very important things. But just a note before we go, like I said, you can get Omega materials from this too, making this all the more desirable. So as you can see, that's what a completed Galactic War looks like. And then you can go to redeem, you can get ship shards, which is what I use them primarily for. K2SO, where I think this is now one of the only 2 places you can get his shards. And then some of the great heroes here are Biggs Darklighter. IG-86 used to be really useful. Now he's only useful in raids, but he's still a good one to get. Captain Phasma, she is actually wonderful too. I would say those are the top 3 heroes here. K2SO, he's cool, but only if you have a full new rebel team. Then he's a great tank, from what I hear. I don't have that crew, but as you can see, I had lots of currency to spend, so maybe I should do that later. But thank you very much for joining me once again on a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes primer video, and I hope that you learned a lot about Galactic War. It's a unique thing. It's fun, gives you a lot of good benefits, and it gives you something fun to do. You know, video games. It's supposed to be fun. So thanks again for joining me. If you like these videos, then hit the little like button. If you want to say something, why don't you just comment? I will read it. I will respond in kind. And if you want to see the rest of the primer series, which I'm not sure how many are left, but, you know, I'm definitely going to release more videos. Subscribe. I love the support. I got 18 of y'all. I would love to have 18 more. But thanks again, and have a great morning.